We're going to start by drawing an actor. We can grab the shape off the palette and drag it to the canvas. We can make it bigger using this square over here, and then we can name it. So this particular actor is going to be the shopper actor. So in order to name it, I have to go up to the corner, to the top right corner here, and type in the name. And then click back on the canvas, and now we have a shopper actor. So we want to think in our problem of the sorts of goals and tasks that this actor wants to solve. So as we've mentioned, in general, what this actor wants to do is get help shopping. So we're going to add a goal and name it Get Help Shopping. In order to get help shopping, we've said that the actor wants to get some reminders about gifts. So get reminders for gifts, gifts. And the shopper also wants to have some help picking out gifts. So get help picking gifts. So these are two different things that the shopper wants to be able to do in order to get help shopping. So I'm going to link these things with an AND link. So here, as you saw, I clicked on the source of the link and then dragged this black arrow to the destination until you see the red box, and that's how you make a link. So in this case, we have two AND links, which means that in order to get help shopping, I need to get reminders for gifts and get help picking gifts. So if you remember from my description, we also want to get some help with budget tracking. So budget tracking, get help with budget. And again, we'll link this via AND. And we can also think of some qualities or some soft goals. So we want to stay on budget. And making this a soft goal because you can sort of approximately stay on budget. And so getting help with budget is going to have a positive effect on staying on budget. And so we're going to represent this with what they call a contribution link. So we start by drawing a link, and by default it's AND as before. And now we want to change the type of the link. So if we hover over the link, we have this gear icon. If we click here, over here there's a drop-down box of the different types of possible links. So here we want this to be a help link. So if we get help with budget, this is going to help us to stay on budget. We can also argue that getting help with picking gifts is going to help us to stay on budget, particularly if whatever we design only suggests gifts which are within the budget. So I'm going to add another help link here. And we can move these links to make them a little bit more readable, adding bend points. Okay, and we can also think about some alternatives. That's what these models are really useful. So when we're talking about getting reminders for gifts, we can get reminders in different durations. We could get weekly reminders, or we could get daily reminders. Daily reminders. And so these are two different ways to possibly get reminders. And so we'll draw some links. Now these are or alternative links. So or decomposition. And this is particularly useful because now you can see what difference these alternatives makes on our qualities or our soft goals. So we probably want the tool, or whatever it is, the app, the software, to be fun to use. And if we get daily reminders to buy gifts, it's probably not going to be that much fun. So we've added a link here, and this we're going to say is a heart link. So getting a daily reminder from your tool is not going to be very much fun. But on the other hand, we really want to make sure we don't forget to buy gifts. So we want to remember gifts. And obviously, if we get daily reminders, that's going to be helpful there. Oops. I renamed the actor instead. So the actor is the shopper. So you rename whatever you select here. And this is going to be remember gifts. And here we have a new link here. So if you get daily reminders, that's going to have a positive effect on remembering gifts. In fact, you may say, I'm definitely going to remember the gifts, in which case you can make this a make link. And one other thing I want to show you is that you can have another actor. So you have a shopper, but then you also have some sort of shopper helper, whether this will be an app or a website, we're not sure. And so the shopper helper wants to probably create some sort of shopping service. So we're going to create a shopper helper, whatever that ends up being. But of course we can ask why. So why in the world would you want to create this? Probably the most likely reason is profit. So maybe we have some other reasons. Maybe we want to impress people with coding skills or get our name out there, but likely we probably want to make money. And so the shopper, when getting help shopping, depends on the shopper helper in order to get this help. So here we're going to draw a dependency link. So depends, and again, we can move this around so it's a bit more readable. So I'm going to continue working on this model, adding a little bit more detail, and then I'll show you the end result.